Mic check. Let's do the quick mic check. Okay, looks like the mic is working. Get the chat in the right place so I can see the chat window. That'd be good. Alrighty. Alright, that's set. I just gotta fix the... There we go. Okay, just need to fix this real quick because um, the picture is a little messed up. Or a lot messed up. Jeez. What the heck happened here? Anyways, I'll fix this real quick. Nope. Wrong thing. All right, I don't know why this got so messed up, but it'd be pretty easy to fix in just a second. You know, maybe a second was generous, but a minute. I'll get it in a minute. And the sliders on these things are way too sensitive sometimes. Anyways, while I fix this, how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I started pretty late, but you know, what can you do? Sometimes it just happens that way. All right, it's almost perfect. Yeah, these sliders is so frustrating sometimes. This this app, I mean this plugin's great, but like I really wish the sliders weren't so sensitive. Okay. I think that's the best I'm gonna get right now. Not bad. Alrighty. Oh, that's my face cam going crazy right there. Let's fix it. Hey, French fries. Late stream today. Yeah, I know. I just, sometimes it happens, but what can you do? There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to stream so late, but like I said, just couldn't help it. How have you been? How are you doing? It's back to the flowers for me. Gonna try and put a finish on this one. See how it goes. If my migraine is any indication, I probably won't finish it today, but you never know. Great, sipping on some hot tea and watching stream before bed. Nice. How are you? I'm okay, minus the headache. But sometimes you gotta work past the pain, and sometimes the medication kicks in later than expected. So fingers crossed. But I'm fine. I finished the class I was taking yesterday, and so um, now that that is over, I will reassess my general schedule and see how that's going to affect things, if that's going to affect things like the stream and so on. So we'll see. Not promising I'll be streaming more, but might change the days or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Just like I said, unfortunately, I feel like I'm a little out of it today. So if I'm not as chatty as I'd like to be. I apologize. I will try, and hopefully I'll warm up as I get into it a bit. Yeah, this painting's definitely dry. I will definitely need to oil out. Let's get the brushes. No. Yeah. What was I thinking? Yeah. Um, Other than that, I don't know. Just like I said, I'm a little out of it. And, um, but painting always helps me, get back into things. So hopefully the brain fog clears in a minute or two. I'm looking forward to finishing this painting. I don't like having a lot of paintings, that are in a state of unfinished. So it bothers me that I have so many at the moment that are like almost finished, but not. So I do want to make an effort and finish up all those paintings. And then, like I said, I'm assessing my schedule. I probably will change Thursdays to something else. It just seems to be a popular day that a lot of people stream. I know Don Lee is streaming right now. All right, let's start by oiling out. I also am trying to think about, I was trying to think if I wanted to do another Portrait Artist of the Year paint along before the end of the year or not. Not sure how many people would be up for that. The holidays might be a good time, or it might be very stressful for people. I'm not sure. All right. So that blob of paint has skinned over, but paint underneath it is still fresh. So just made a little break in it, and I can use all the paint underneath. So this paint is all paint left over from my last painting, but because I just used the same palette on everything, um, not really a big problem. I can just mix up the paint as long as it's fresh and still use it. It's always because it's always the same colors. Nothing's like going to be super out of place unless I, mess up like I just did. Um, but yeah, there isn't a pigment that's going to suddenly make everything stand out. Just going in right now and cleaning up some of my edges here and there. Some of the edges don't matter. Like, it's not really that I have to make everything 100% perfect everywhere, but yeah. Hey Des, I'm here, but my attention and ears are on something right now, back in about 15 minutes. Okay, Des, no worries. It's cool that she has detachable ears, though. Seems useful. Although I'd forget mine somewhere, I just know it. It's so much easier to do this when your brush is really sharp and has a good point and you don't have random bristles just going everywhere. Like getting that edge is just so much easier. Let's see. Yeah, just a few more things to make sure to clean up. Because these are flowers, and I do not have a ton of experience with flowers, I'm sure there are some things that I'm messing up that I don't realize because I'm not familiar with the anatomy of flowers like I am human anatomy. But yeah, there's also some things that are just like, they're minor differences that aren't important. Doesn't need to be everything perfect as far as like location. On people, a lot of times it doesn't either, but we notice it more on people, generally speaking. All right, that's that. Going on here. Okay. I gotta make sense of this part. This part. All right. There's so many overlapping little. All right. So something like this. And then from here. That's too dark, but I'll fix that later. At least I can see it. Being able to see what you're putting down. Very important. Okay, this is close, but what is happening here? Yeah, it's so easy. Like I'm literally getting lost in the flowers sometimes because of how like intricate all the folds and everything are. I think the rest of it's pretty good as far as the like placement of everything. Okay. Hmm. I think I need to fix that a little. Definitely need to grab a bigger brush for the background. But this is more for just the edges of the background, not the whole thing. Yeah. It's funny because to me, a lot of this stuff looks very green. But then when I isolate it, I realize it's more just like a very gray, orange or yellow, warm yellow maybe. Yeah, like the flower in the shadows. I mean, it looks green, but it's not really green. Because when you really focus on it and you isolate the color, you can see it's mostly just gray. Has a little bit of, a little bit of yellow to it. Hmm. All right. Guess I'm gonna have to do this with one earpiece. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the sound. Okay, seems to be working still. That's too much. That's too strong. Sometimes you have to put in the perceived color and not the actual color, but you gotta be careful. Don't want to make things too out of place. So easy when you hyper focus on an area to lose track of what the real values on it are. It does help to take a step back and squint and stuff like that. Definitely helps. Also, when I paint things I'm not as sure on like this, the tendency is to really tighten up a lot. Um, and while that's fine in theory, and I don't mind, um, well, yeah, I guess I mean, it's fine to do, but it's not how I want to paint. So I do have to make an effort to loosen up. Uh, at some point, I'll have to loosen this painting up even more. But it'll be much more of a like, okay, now that I've kind of gotten control of this, let's artistically mess it up to get it to where I want it to be. Hey Des, welcome back. How are you doing? This is tired and very sore. Maybe it's the cold, wet weather we have. Uh, Winter finally arrived for you. I hope you feel better tomorrow. It sucks to not feel well. I know that. It suddenly got colder. Got it. Yeah, we're not there yet. It's slightly chillier. I hadn't uh, I hadn't canceled so many streams lately. I probably wouldn't have streamed today because my neck and head has been killing me today. But that's why the late start. But I wanted to still do it because I felt like I've canceled a lot of streams lately. I don't like doing that, so I made an effort. I'm glad I did because uh, it's good to paint. I haven't painted since Sunday because of stuff I've been dealing with. Ah, this is just a mess. And I'm referring to the flowers. They're just so, like, everything's just overly complicated and folding in on itself. It makes it hard to understand what you're looking at. Oh, that is too bright. Mm. Yeah, this is living in a very, very shallow range here at the moment. It's ridiculously difficult to keep track of all that. Okay, excuse me for just a second. Alrighty. Quick stretch here. definitely not the most flexible person, but wow, I'm stiffed right now. All right. Yeah, I'm not super chatty today, apparently. I don't know. I think it's a combination of things, but yeah, I don't know. Not super chatty today. So, but if anyone has questions, you're welcome to ask. I don't mind talking. I just don't have the like nonstop verbal auto play on today. That says it's okay. My daughter is chatty. You want me to, should we do a Discord call? She can get on mic. She's reading the news to you? Oh, okay. I definitely don't want that on my stream right now. I have checked out of politics for the time being. I need a break. This says 500,000 Taylor Swift fans have descended into Toronto for 6 concerts. Uh, and this says my son lives there, and he told us they are there in force. That would be something, I'm sure. I don't know how well I would deal with that. I can imagine any fandom honestly being a little annoying to deal with, or very annoying depending. But if you're not a part of that fandom, but I'm sure there are some that are worse than others as like a crowd, not just as like, oh, these fans are terrible, but like as a crowd, right? Like I'm sure there are crowds that are more difficult than others that are easier. That says I don't know where they're going to stay. There's a housing shortage. Oh, well, there's probably a housing shortage because of all the Airbnbs, which is where they'll all stay. Does and many it says and many are simply uh are there simply to attempt to get tickets. They don't have tickets. Yeah, I bet. Well, the good thing is it's not in America. So I'm sure they can find some place to stay or they can camp in their car or something like that. With the exception of like Walmart parking lots and in designated places, I think they've made it illegal here to like sleep anywhere in public. It's 43 Fahrenheit there right now with the rain. That's cold. Chilly. Hope they brought their coats. Isn't freezing like 35? No, 30. Sorry, 30 is like freezing, right? Well, they've got some time. Oh, I see. Okay. Getting the shape wrong here. Gonna fix that bottom part a bit. Okay, that looks a bit better, I think. So this flower falls into the category of like trying to paint white things. Like, it's not exactly white, like it still has some warmth to it, but it's very close to white, and it's close enough to white that it starts getting some of those characteristics where it's like the it starts fooling our eyes and our brain because our thought is, oh, it's a white thing, and but it's in shadow, so it can can turn all kinds of colors. But in our head, we're like, it's white, and it's hard to see the colors accurately. And this definitely is one of those things that can be misleading and cause all kinds of mistakes. And the other thing is, um, I also don't want to make it a boring painting. So I'm going to, take some artistic liberties as well. Now, you all can't see me mixing over here on the side, uh, off to the corner mixing, but oh well. Hmm, a little heavy on the shadows. All right. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Lost my place for a minute. So easy to lose your spot. All right. Good night, French fries. Uh, hope you have a great night, a good weekend, and I will catch you around. Thanks for stopping by. Oof, that was way too dark. It's still too dark, but it's already on there, so just have to deal with it. That says my house is in such disarray because of my bathroom being torn apart. I'm hoping we can get this finished soonish. My sister said a week or so. Good luck with that. I hope so. I know, I know that can really be a huge pain to deal with and really put your life into unrest. There are tools and supplies everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I am not the neatest person in the world, and that is an understatement. But when you don't feel comfortable moving around in your own home, that can really be, um, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not just disorienting, but like it can just impact your life in ways that you wouldn't think. Maybe you would, but I wouldn't. And it's like, oh, it's just a mess. It's like, no, but I can't walk. And that's, you know, can't walk around in my own home. Like that's very frustrating. That says, yeah, things are just displaced. Things that were in bathroom cabinets or shelves are now in other rooms, surfaces, power tools, insulation, plywood. Yeah, yeah, just chaos. Exactly. Hey, Donnelly wants to collaborate. Okay, sure. Uh, ooh, it didn't work because I'm not using Chrome. That sucks, even though this is a Chrome browser. Um, shit. Well, that sucks. Should I, let's see, can I try that again with Chrome? Oh, he's rating. Okay. Hey, Don Lee. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. How you doing? Hey, Don Lee, I saw you tried to collaborate with me and I tried to accept, but I'm not using a technically Chrome browser. Hey, Lamo, good to see you. I'm using Opera GX, which is a Chrome browser, but it's not Chrome, and it didn't work. So I'm sorry about that. Uh, Miramisu, Mir, Miri, Miri Musings. Welcome. How are you doing? Lamo, it's good to see you. Hope you've been well. Lamo says good to see you too as well. Been a minute? Yeah, it has. I know, man. How are the stickers and the sculptures going? Hey, Don Lee. Um, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I saw that you tried to collab with me and I accepted, but my browser, even though it's a Chrome-based browser, is not Chrome, it's Opera GX, and it failed because of that. So I'm really sorry. I wasn't anticipating it, and I haven't tried that feature out before. Lamo says I'm assuming he said you mean great. Okay, there we go. Great. Streamed making some ornaments tonight. Nice. Dunley says no worries. I was fumble fingers with the collab thing. I was just trying to raid. Oh, okay. Lamos says his hands are going faster. His brain is going faster than his hands. I feel that happens a lot to me. I'm a horrible typer, so not always the best speaker either. So I, I my brain is often ahead of everything else. Maybe I just have like a slow body. That's really the issue. Like if my brain can constantly outpace every part of me, maybe maybe it's just that everything is just really slow. Thank you, Lamo. I appreciate that. I cleaned up a bit. I had a what is it called? I had to do like a pitch meeting thing yesterday for the class that I was taking. It's taking a business class for artists through the city of Austin, and it was our last class, and I had to like do a grant pitch type of thing. So I cleaned up a bit. Um, but yeah, I'm going to look into. I don't know if there's any grants that are applicable, but all of you, if you're an artist, you should look into local grants. There's more of them than you might think. Maybe, depending on where you are. Yeah, it's a little one of those things that I wasn't very knowledgeable about it, but it's good to learn new things. Although hopefully I don't have to do most of it. I don't know how it works with all of them, but I think most of them you just apply online. You don't have to actually do public speaking, which I know this is technically public speaking, but public speaking as a presentation, also when you have a time limit, totally different thing. Uh, Miri Musings, and by the way, Miri, if I'm getting your name wrong, let me know and I'll adjust. I don't see many oil painters on Twitch. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, and there's not as many of them, that's for sure. Donley says, is it okay if I share what I was working on tonight? Absolutely. And maybe your Instagram? Yeah, for sure. Emma says, I'm currently working on starting and market an art market where vendors have spots but also have access to a work area with machine laser cutting so they can use that they don't normally have access to. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Okay, Don Lee shared a link. Let's see. That sounds great, Lamo. Oh, nice. That's really nice, Don Lee. That's funny. Hold on a second. Oh. I was going to share it on my in my YouTube chat, but I think the link is too long for the picture. But I can share your Instagram. No one's there right now, I don't think, but if anyone watches after the fact, they can see it. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, sorry, I got names confused for a second. Lamo says just trying to find a building right now. Yeah. But that does really sound cool. I'm actually not part of, I go to a art collective out here in Austin that is, they have like a they have like a gallery space, and they're attached to I don't know if I don't think machine shop's the right name. It's a wood shop that does like CNC and all kinds of stuff like that. They like put together stuff. It seems really cool. So yeah. Uh, Donnelly says the amazing YouTube chat. It loves me so much, always getting bonked when I watch Liat on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I don't know. None of these platforms are perfect, you know? What can you do? What can you do? I want to ask you all a question if you got just a second before you head out. Because I know after you stream, sometimes you're like, I'm done. I just need a break, and that's it. But I want to ask a quick question here. Let me um, see how I can do this real quick. One second. So the question is, if I were to stream without, okay, here we go. If I were to stream with only one camera, something like this, or maybe back a little more so I'm in frame as well, but you wouldn't be so close on the painting, but the trade-off would be eventually there would be a video about the painting. So so the stream would be, you know, something like this. I guess without that, I'd move it. So the stream would be something like this, but you know, so not maybe as focused on the art, but eventually there would be a video, you know, kind of time lapse thing of the painting. All right, let's see. Lamo says I like it. Okay. Um, there we go. Okay. Well, that's one positive. Cool. The reason I'm asking is because oh, there's a little flying bug. Huh. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, uh, Mary says the video would be worth the less detail on the stream, I think. Yeah. YouTube gets more art watches. Oh, for sure. And I'm simultaneously streaming to YouTube, but live streams aren't as popular as videos. And the thought process is that this camera, I could I could record with it and only use one camera to stream, and then I could take the recordings and turn it into a video. I know I can record right now, but you have all the stuff there. You know what I mean? It's just different. Conley says, I personally really like the setup you have, but to be honest, I'd say try it because I'm not sure how I'd feel until I see it the way you crop it. Okay, that's fair. Um, Mary says 100%. Yeah, about the video. Yeah, the YouTube, the videos. Yeah. No, no, I've been recording stuff and I have a lot of videos kind of in the process, but and I've been saying that for forever, but it's getting close. Like I'm going to start releasing YouTube videos soon. I just want to figure out um, how to go about that. Yeah. Normally I don't do flowers. I'm very slow with the flowers because they're so complicated, but normally I do portraits and figurative stuff. I find it's so much easier to paint people than it is flowers, which is kind of funny, but it's true. Miri, are you a artist by any chance? A lot of people who stop in are. I know artists always seek out other art streams. So if you're a fan of Don Lee, you know, good chance. Miri is an artist and a streamer. Oh, there you go. I didn't know you streamed. You should say so. He's a great sculptor and painter. Well, that means that's a huge praise coming from Lamo because Lamo is a fantastic artist and just amazing sculptor. So that is high, high praise in my book. Mary says flowers are hard. Yeah, they are. I mean, to be fair, too, this is technically, this is the first floral painting I've ever done. So I'm giving myself a little, like, a little bit of grace too, to be a little slow with it. I've done some flower illustration type of stuff before, but I've never done an oil painting of flowers. Mary says it is high praise, too kind. Yeah, Limo is great. Oh, and by the way, if anybody follows me or anything, I don't see alerts unfortunately because I have too many windows and too much setup with the because I'm dual streaming. So if anybody's followed and I didn't acknowledge it, it's not because I'm ignoring it. It's because I just can't see it right now. But I appreciate anybody who does follow me and stuff like that. Limo says, "Guys, going to make it all go to my head." uh, oh, thank you, Mary. Mary says, "I never would have guessed about the painting." Yeah. All right. I just followed Mary, and I'll check your stuff out later. Um, for sure. Only says 100% agree with you all. I tried doing a fairly realistic flower illustration on stream last year. It was tricky. Yeah, yeah, it's very tricky. Uh, yeah, yeah. I get lost in all the pedals, like I'm trying to do something and then I realize I'm actually working on the wrong one and I'm blending it into the wrong thing. I'm like, oh, damn it. All right, gotta go and fix that and you know. I had the same thing happen to me when I was painting a sheet that was like, you know, like it was a bed sheet that someone was, underneath, and it was a wrinkled sheet, and I got lost in that so many times. Like I was like trying to find where I am half the time. Oh, okay. Mary says I've got to drive home now, so I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Have a safe drive. I'll be honest, I am losing steam tonight. So if I'm not here when you're back, I apologize. But yeah, I'm like, I started way later than I had wanted to, and I'm slowly losing steam. But trying to keep going. I want to get, more done. Yeah, I did some flower illustrations for Michelle for her business, but they were very line heavy. So it was and simplified because they were small, so I could get away with, certain things. She plays Elden Ring. She streams her Elden Ring plays. That's awesome. I love that game. She painted an Elden Ring themed skirt over a few streams. Oh, that's awesome. It has a herb tree and one of those walking chapels on it. Oh, the turtle. Yeah, the turtle ones, the giant ones. That's awesome. Okay, that's in the wrong place. That's what's going on there. I was saying earlier that this flower isn't white, but it's like got a little yellow to it, but it's close enough to white to fall into the category of like basically when you're painting something or coloring something that's white. It's so hard because your brain wants to just tell you this is white, like this is light, and it's not always true, you know. That's why that dress meme, you know, happened, because our brains are so good at tricking ourselves around that, because we're trying to it's our brain is trying to interpret what it's seeing instead of just telling us what it's seeing. So it's like, okay, this is, even though this is darker, it's a white flower, you know. Hey, it burnt. Welcome. How you doing? um Donley rated me, so I'm assuming his stream is no longer up, but maybe it is. That's happened to me a few times where I've ended my stream and then the stream doesn't actually end and it's still broadcasting. That's always uncomfortable. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, you burnt. What are you up to? How have you been? Donley says, I did have it streaming still. I hate when that happens. Classic streamer blunder. Yeah. It happened to me once when, because the software messed up too. Like that happens occasionally too, where this I like log off, I shut down the software, but it doesn't register it on like YouTube or Twitch's side. And so it keeps trying to like stream even though I'm not even in the, you know, I'm not there, my computer's not on anymore. But yeah. And he says, haha, oh no, I hope I don't do that. Yeah, everyone would see me half passed out at my desk. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. Brent says I gotta lurk and get some sleep soon. Later, dudes. Hey, no worries. I'm probably gonna end stream soon. I'm fading. I'm just trying to keep going as much as I can so I can get as much done as I can. But yeah, I'm fading. I started so late today. And stupid Windows. I go to start streaming to find that Windows has an update waiting. And I don't know about you, but my computer, anytime there's an update like lingering, like waiting, the computer is just like, it's like so taxing on the computer to have this update just sitting there for some reason. Stanley says, I used to mod for an artist that accidentally left his stream up all night. At one point, there were over 100 people looking at his empty wooden desk where he draws and waiting for him to realize it's still on. Oh, geez, that's horrifying. There's that famous clip of Snoop Dogg walking into his streaming room, realizing the stream's still on and closing it. That one's pretty funny, but you know, it's also Snoop Dogg who has uh, probably a dedicated streaming room. But yeah, it's pretty funny. This camera right here that's showing the artwork, I'm not worried about because doesn't have a wide enough view, and I also turn it off so because I'm always worried it's going to like overheat and stuff. So I'm always make sure to turn it off. But that one is the danger one. Donnelly says I haven't seen the Snoop Dogg one. Maybe I should make an animation of it using my Snoop on account head. I don't think I've seen that, but maybe. Also, show me that. What is your Snoop on count head? Just a sec. Okay. No worries, Lamo. Welcome back. What foods did you grab? Okay, Donnelly shared some. The Snoop. Oh, nice. It's the Count Dracula uh from the cereal on the Snoop Dogg. That's funny. Lamo says homemade beef and barley soup. Nice. Homemade food. That sounds good. Minus the beef part, but you know me, that's fine. Otherwise, it sounds delicious. I'd make it with Beyond Beef and be the same, just as good. Sounds delicious. Family says Snoop actually wore that as a Halloween costume one year, and they stuck it on a gif of him dancing. Nice, nice. It's Count Von Count from Sesame Street. That's what it is. The purple color threw me off. The purple bluish color threw me off and reminded me of um the cereal count and what is it? The like uh chocolate choco count choc I can't remember. Count Chocula maybe? Something like that. Been a while, clearly. Finally says, yeah, Count Chocula. Okay, yeah, yeah. Took me a second to get the name. Let's see. And Mary says, y'all don't get huskies or Malamute dogs if you ever want to be sick, guilt-free again. Every time I sneeze, they bark at me. Oh my God. If if my dog barked at me every time I sneezed, it would be a nightmare. I have bad allergies, and it would be a absolute horrendous nightmare. Like it would wake up my girlfriend all the time. It would just, yeah, no, that would be uh no peace, only yell. No, that sounds horrible. I do too. It's a lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have three cats and a dog, and I can show you one of my cats because he's in my room sleeping right now. And I will wake him up. Um, oh, Dresden. Oh, baby boy, I know you were sleeping on my chair, but you wake me up all the time, so it's only fair. This is Dresden, based off of Harry Dresden from the Dresden Files. Hi, sleepy boy. Smooth brain cats, orange anarchy, 100%. Dresden. Anytime I go into a room, if he sees me go into the room, if I close the door, he goes and scratches at the door. Every time. He looks like an orange version of my cat Pickles. If that's the case, your cat Pickles is very cute. Do you want your tail? Do you want your tail? No. You're still too sleepy? Okay. He looks like he's big, but he's not a big cat. Like he's very long and floofy, but he's only like 12 pounds. He's a very small cat, relatively to how big he looks. I used to have to close my OBS because if he would see himself on the screen and he was afraid of the cat that lived in my monitor for a long time, but he's forgotten about that now. So now that he sees himself, he's not afraid. But be, but yeah, for a long time I had to. He was afraid of my monitor, and I had to like turn off my like shut my OBS so that he wouldn't see it. Hey, Architecty, thank you for showing him Cat Time's the best. Yeah, poor guy. Yeah. All right, all right, Dresden. Thank you. Thank you for making a you know an appearance today. All right, friends. I think I'm actually going to call it a day. I think I need to take a break, sit down. Um, yeah. Say goodbye, Dresden. Say goodbye. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sorry I can't keep going. My back is telling me it's time to to go. Architecty says, thanks for the stream. Oh, thank you all for stopping by. Thanks for the raid, Donley, and thank you all for stopping by. I will be back on Sunday. Have a good night, everybody.